Good morning, everyone. It is the daily guidance for Monday, April 13th. What I'm getting at today is I'm about to really, those of us that know we need to speak up on whatever it may be. Maybe it's a family situation that some of us are going through that you've been quiet about for too long. It's time to speak up, speak up and wake up is what I keep hearing. I keep hearing the Teddy Pendergrass song, Wake Up Everybody. Wake up everybody. It's like they've been pulling for lack of a better term, the wool over our eyes for too long. But I uncovered that wool a long time ago. And I said this last night in a video that I did as I was connected with God, this card just flew on all over my shoulder. This card said, damn, and out of my hand. Illuminate the shadow. Focus on a solution. Okay, that just popped out. I'm going to put that there and just get into it. That's our card for the day before I even read the definition. Illuminate the shadow. Focus on the solution. So what it's saying is illuminate what you're saying. Don't go along with what everybody else is saying. You need to illuminate what you really feel and how you really feel about what's going on in your life at this moment in time. What's going on in your life, what's going on in the lives collectively as a whole. The shadow aspect, which is a lot of people, oh, your shadow's bad. Actually, it's not. You need both of them to be a balanced human being on this planet. You need your shadow and you need the light. You need both. So all of us have embraced what makes us shine, but we haven't necessarily embraced the shadow aspects, the stuff your shadow is really what makes you uniquely you. I don't consider, there's a lot of stuff that if you were just to meet me outwardly, depending on the situation, I'm very, very outgoing, super, super outgoing. I don't wear my spirituality or my feelings on my sleeves. You would never, ever know. You would never know the stuff that I go through eternally, the stuff that internally, the stuff I work on my own. You would have no clue because I wouldn't show that to you. That's my shadow. As you can see the shadow of the card. That's my shadow. That is what we don't bring out into the light. And it's time to, you know what? Those weird little quirky things you do, there's nothing wrong with that. It may not seem normal to mainstream or to society, but if it's not normal for you, then it is a normal for you. It has been a normal for me to speak to, for lack of a better word, spirits and angels and musicians always. It's normal for me. I don't know how to navigate in this world any differently than I do. And so it's oh, how'd you know that? I can't be oh, this dead person told me. That just sounds really, really crazy. But that's my shadow. That's the shadow work that I do. The wealth of information that I have, intellectually and spiritually. The intellectual stuff, of course, I've studied and learned on my own, but the spiritual stuff I've been collecting since I've got here. I remember, since I got here, since I was born. Yeah, I know my purpose, and it may seem crazy to everybody else, but it's not crazy to me. That's my shadow. That's what we need to illuminate. We really need to illuminate what we're feeling in the shadows. And I had a really good conversation yesterday with my neighbor, and I was telling her that she's freaked about this COVID-19 situation. I honestly don't even like to speak on it. I don't like to give it the energy because every time I mention it, it makes my stomach turn and it makes me really angry. That's how I know energetically that they're trying to manipulate the situation. I do not feel, and God has not given me this impression, angels have not given me this impression, that the numbers are what they say they are. I just don't feel it. And the agenda is bigger than a freaking virus. The real agenda is that there is a spiritual war going on right now. Physically a spiritual war. There's been a spiritual war going on for a long time. And it's between those who have chosen to separate themselves from God. Because there's no separation. There is no separation. We all come from a God, one source. And we choose, that's part of our free will, if we want to separate or not. Those that have what they would call the fallen ones that chose to separate also don't want those that have not chosen to separate to elevate any higher than where we're at right now. We are moving into a globally, spiritually, the planet, everyone on this planet, different beings, the earth is moving into a different galactic space. This is going to sound super crazy today, but I really don't care. We're moving into a different galactic space. And in order to get Earth where she is going to go, period, there ain't no stopping it. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. I don't know, that just popped in my head. Anyway, it's not going to stop. Like this spiritual war, it looks like the evil is throwing a fit is what they're doing. They're throwing a fit. So they're pulling out all the stops to not have love win and love ascend. And it's not going to work. So anybody that has dark intentions for humans, that has dark intentions for the planet, it is not going to work. And y'all need to get off of, well, never mind. I'm not going to say that. Just know everything you're being presented with the media, with the billionaires in the media. Oh, I have donated this much money to research, so we have a cure. No, you didn't. You already have the cure because you made the virus. Y'all want to talk to me more about that? Hit me up personally. I'm not going to put it all out there. But anyway, today, embrace that shadow of yourself. That if you're, that shadow is not hurting anybody, it's like, you know right from wrong. Morally, you know what is right and what is wrong. Do on others as you would do unto yourself, and have a great April 13th. Bye.